lot of mud. You slide everywhere. So I always have a little bit of nerves. To look at some more cows today. So if we end up doing that, I'll take you along. I'm not supposed to be doing this today. Today we are bundled up. Can't really see. We're dropping Stetson off at my father-in-law's so he can hang out with him a little bit, and we're gonna go up here and check on the cows, feed the cows, give them some grain, all that situation. Let me show you the snow. So here's what it's looking like. We're at the Orange Tractor Farm. It's a winter wonderland. We're forecasted to get like 4 to 8 inches of snow today. So if it keeps doing this, I reckon we'll make it there. So how many buckets have we increased to now?
About 8 buckets.
Oh.
Every 3 or 4 days.
Okay. So we were at 5 at every 3 days. So now we're at 8 buckets every 3 to 4 days.
That'll be it.
When we woke up this morning, there was no snow. And then there was a snow squall, which is what they've started calling them these days. I've never heard that term till this year. Usually they just call it like blizzard conditions. But this year they've started calling them snow squalls. Maybe they have always done that, but I've never known them to do that around here. Anyways, one of those come through and the ground was covered in like 30 minutes. probably less than that. And then it slacked off. And then now we're back to blizzard snow squall conditions. And I think it's supposed to do this from now on all day. Oh, okay. I thought there was going to be another stop and then start again and then be the rest of the day, but Dakota says no. This is it for the rest of the day. It's going to do this. So if it's going to do this, oh gosh, hold on. I turned around and this is what I saw. Checking to see the level we're at. So like I said, if it continues to do this, we'll probably definitely get to the 4-inch mark. Maybe closer to the 8. Only time will tell. Well, how are we on grain? Cat's got his tongue. How are we on grain? Huh. Okay, so I'm just following Dakota in the truck with buckets of grain. He's on the tractor with 2 bales. I'm a little nervous because it's quite muddy, but I have the truck in 4-wheel drive, so hopefully we're good. But in mud, it's almost kind of like ice situation, I think. You know, ice, you slide everywhere. In a lot of mud, you slide everywhere. So I always have a little bit of nerves. Hopefully we're good. Isn't it such a beautiful scene? Show you how pretty. Look how pretty. Oh. Look at that. Dakota was motioning to me with hand signals and I wasn't quite sure what he was talking about. But there was a calf in the feeder. Got out just as easily as it went in. Hey ladies. Y'all hungry? You don't look too hungry. I just yawned, but Dakota fed our cows this morning before we went up the road to the Orange Tractor Farm. So they're fat and happy. Those are some plump girls. And then I also want to mention this scarf that I got. It's so neat. It like buttons in 3 places, but it wraps around. But one of my local friends makes them, but she has an Etsy page, so I will share that. But they are so soft. So warm. I got Dakota one. He's not wore it yet, but they keep you very warm. So you should go get you one. Okay, so we've checked on everybody. Everybody is fed and happy. We just rode around and checked the traps here that Dakota doesn't have set. So we're gonna go inside, and Dakota's calling one of his friends. I think we may be going to look at some more cows today. So if we end up doing that, I'll take you along. Come on, Mama. Hey. Hey. We have been to town to look at the cows. And we're back now, waiting with the trailer. The guy we bought them off of is coming to meet us. So we ended up with 2 cows, a heifer, and a calf. Yeah, right? Yeah. Yeah. Bred heifer, both the cows are bred back, and then 1 cow has a calf on her. Apparently these are from, like, we have a friend who deals in cattle a lot, and then so he bought these from a guy who unfortunately has dementia, and I guess that's gotten worse or whatever, and so they have to sell the herd. But one thing, these cows need to be wormed very desperately, so we're gonna load them up in the trailer, take them to the loadout at our house, and get them wormed with an injection and pour on, and then we might leave them in our lot for a few days just as kind of quarantine per se, because they are coming from a different farm. I don't know. We're going to talk to the guy a little bit more about that and see what he thinks, but we'll see. Should be fun, huh? Mm-hmm. Okay, update. We ended up with 4 mama cows and 2 calves because the guy brought, because there's 2 mamas that had 2 calves and he wasn't quite sure which calf went on which. We were going to try to figure it out, but we just decided to just get them all. So they're in rough shape right now, but hopefully we can get them looking good soon. We're getting ready to warm them. Well, I had all the medicine that we needed when we were getting what we were getting, but then I had to come up and get the bottle. So we have 2 more we have to give medicine to. But are any other farm class like this? Like, we were not supposed to be doing this today. They kind of specifically said he was not buying them today. Oh God, I hate getting in and out of this truck. Anyways, he said that he was not buying these today. We were just looking at them. It worked out fantastic, didn't it? And so I'm sure other farm husbands are like this, but this is living with Dakota. You never know what is going to happen from day to day. Even if you kind of have a plan, you ultimately never know. But one thing that's always for sure, it's going to be an adventure. Always. Here's the setup. Kind of originally thought that we would just run them right here. There's a gate here, and then just let them through and circle them back around. But he may decide to put the head gate in. I don't know. One day we hope to have this. We hope to have a squeeze chute here one day. This has worked many years. It works good, but now that we have a squeeze chute at the Orange Tractor Farm, we'd really like to have one here too, but baby steps, baby steps. Kind of says we're still going with the gate situation here. So I hope it works out how he thinks it's going to. I don't know. As you will see, the head gate has been put up. Whew. I just ran behind the side-by-side holding this thing on the bed. But anyways, the cows are very calm, but if you've ever tried to give a cow a shot, it's kind of hard to hit a target that can move a little bit. So here's our setup we're working with. So we're just gonna put them on head gate and let them go back out, and we have them Dakota has a fresh roll of hay over there. It was a doozy at times, but it's done for now. There's their hay, but they've not even checked it out, which these cows did come from Kingsport this morning, so they've had quite the adventure today. Got their water tub here, but we gotta go get some water for them. Shoot. It's starting to snow again. I'll tell you what, the emotions when you're working cows, and like plus these cows where we don't know if they ever been through a head gate. They probably haven't, which they've done great with that, but you know, it's just hard to know what kind of life they've lived or what they've experienced, but they all did pretty good. I'm going in for some hot coffee now. My emotions have been all over the place. It's cold. Lord. I have days like these. I have those moments like, what did I get myself into? Right? But truthfully, I wouldn't have it any other way. So here we are. Cows are worked. they're making friends with our other cows between the fence. And hopefully we can get them fattened up and looking good and comfortable, so they know that they are in a good home now. That's what I told them. I said, y'all are in good hands now. Just cooperate with us so we can get you out and get you grazing. So until next time, y'all have a good day.